balancing work and life is nearly impossible. I think what keeps me grounded is my kids and their activities and their school and, their sports, their school, their lives. That's where I take my pause for my business. And that is probably one of the best give backs that I think as a mother. I worked in a salaried corporate position. It was really nice, when they were younger. And as they got older, I realized that I was missing a lot of opportunities to see events. And I'm a single mom. So being able to say, okay, I can't go on that trip for work because I want to stay and see my daughter's dance performance, or I want to go to their basketball games. Those were things that were weighing heavily on my mind because my mom stayed home with us when we were little. And my parents have helped me a lot with raising children, obviously as a single mother, but her influence on this is quick. They're only going to be this little for this long. And if you don't slow down and appreciate it, you're going to miss all of it. And they're going to be grown. And so when I started this business or started writing for this business 4 years ago, it was with the intention of I want to be able to take pause and appreciate and do things with my family that I can when I want to. If I need to close the shop because my daughter has a cross-country meet, I can do that. You can't always do that when you work in corporate jobs and salary jobs. So I realize that that's a huge sacrifice for some people, but for me, it was worth it. I wouldn't say that it's balance as much as you need to slow down when you have to listen to your body, you have to listen to the people around you, you have to slow down when you need to slow down and take that time and not feel guilty about it. Because the other thing you can get sucked into is if I'm not open, then I'm not making money. If I'm not making money, then I can't make payroll, and then it just it snowballs into all these things. And then before you know it, you're a workaholic and you're never taking time off. And the whole reason that you start a business and do these things is so that you have work-life balance, so that you have time to go see your family, so you can, slow down and appreciate things in life. And I think this fall especially, I was coaching cross country. We were running the shop. We were busier than we've ever been in fall time this year with caterings. We did 100-person catering in August. I was gone that day. My parents also cook, so they were catering, 100-person catering while I was gone at a cross-country meet with my kids. And, after all of that and taking in how crazy and stressful the last couple months have been, I feel like October has really been my month to slow down, pause, breathe, appreciate, and give gratitude, because it's good to have problems in business where you're so busy you can't keep up with it. That's a good problem to have. But what's not good is if you run yourself into the ground and then you can't even provide, you run yourself into the ground and you can't even do the business in a good way. So that is where I think balance is important. Just stopping and pausing, making sure you have gratitude every single day, and talking to my kids too and my family about man, we're so blessed to have this problem, to have good food, to be getting so busy that, the things I'm worrying about now going into fall, going into winter is do I hire another person because we're this busy, or do I just keep my crew small and we're just going to try not to burn out? Because burnout in food is a real thing. Hospitality, burnout is real. And so as a cook, as a mom, as a business owner, as, an employer, I think I'm constantly worrying about those things in the back of my mind. How can I make this the best for all of us? I run as a hobby, as a health routine. I don't think people kind of joke that running is, a lot of women lean on running like it's a health, like your therapy, but it really is a therapy for me, because if I'm really stressed out about something, I'll just go for a 30-minute run. And I feel in that space of clarity, I get to work out whatever that issue is that I'm having with the universe, or I can come back to it, or I can focus on whatever it is without all the noise of social media and phones and people wanting something from you all the time. That's like my 30 minutes of time that's just mine, that I get to figure out problems and figure it out. So